Sure the van didn't kill the player took some thought, and it took a number of tries before we were able to really illuminate Dog's thinking, as he went from testing his idea with chunks of debris to finally presenting the plan to Alyx. Ultimately, we were able to create a scene that solved some tricky game design issues, provided an intimate view of the relationship.
One of the primary design goals of Episode 1 was to convey the sense that Alyx and the player are a team. This sniper sequence provides an opportunity for Alyx to offer combat support in a cool new way. It also gives
Hey, over here!
What are you still doing here? Glad that's over.
Players tended to look at her instead of all the chaos around them.
Here we go. We did it, Gordon. Here we go. We did it, Gordon.
Welcome to Half-Life 2, Episode 2. We are at the midpoint in our trilogy of episodes, which will conclude in Episode 3.
Gameplay. We optimized for perceived rather than actual danger.
Wow, I forgot what a kick this thing has. Here, you take the gravity gun. You're better with it than I am.
Having established the super portal as a threat in the opening vista, we decided it would make a useful landmark as the player traveled toward White Forest. In Half-Life 2 and Episode 1, we could count on the Citadel being visible in many of the maps, casting its shadow over the world. The Super Portal plays the same role in Episode 2, anchoring the player in a world while providing them with visual updates on the developing threat.
Creating the sound of the Vort's call was a refreshing break from scoring huge explosions or the bridge destruction. We wanted something subtle that would communicate the Vort's general nature as well as its specific cry for help. Sometimes it can be difficult to process sounds while still giving an organic quality to the voice. To design a sound that
Pity the generator that requires Let us return now to the Alyx.
Forest. It's vital.
No fear. We will put you on the right road. Now, try carefully to rise.
Whoa. I don't know what you did, but I have a feeling I'm lucky to be here.
Come then. I will get you on the path to White Forest.
Come on, Gordon. Next to me.
Upgrades for episode 2. We added 2 new holes to her jacket, courtesy of a hunter, and dirtied her texture up a bit to show wear and tear. We also increased her polygon count, and to help with her jacket, we added shoulder blades to her back so that it flexes better when she lifts her arms. Additionally, we reconnected her belt so that instead of being rigidly attached,
If it's working, we need to send a warning to White Forest. They've got no idea the Combine's heading their way. Made these things to last, didn't they?
We were faced with the challenge of making her a useful companion. When we first hooked up her vehicle combat, Alyx constantly targeted and fired her gun at everything. This made her feel a bit like a turret. In response, we tuned her behaviour so that while the vehicle is moving, Alyx fires more slowly, taking more time to aim at high speeds.
That was amazing. The way you threw their minds right back at them. Well, I could sure use it.
Trying to keep up with Dog as he ran to the base. This was sufficiently fun for us that we began to figure out ways to encourage players to do it too.
Looks like we need your help again.
We'll head right over.
The Freeman must follow. If you would take the Freeman from here, I can return to my place of honor at the side of the Magnuson.
Sure thing. Thanks for the help. Dr. Klein had told me that
Quite ingenious of Dr. Mossman to hide it all in the carrier wave.
Well, that means she's still alive up there. But if the Combine catch her, they'll tear out everything she knows. There'll be nothing left of her.
But we don't know for sure.
I won't take that chance. God damn it. I should have known when he rescued her it was for his own damn reason. Gordon, there's so much I need to tell you. Now when you get back, we've got a lot to talk about.
Come on!
Episode 2's backgrounds or vistas are created in a manner that fuses traditional TV.
One of the things we learned from the Narbacular drop, our student
She has to enjoy the perspective and new game mechanic of Portal. To listen to a commentary node, put your crosshair over the floating commentary symbol and press your use key. To stop a commentary node, put your crosshair over the rotating node and press the use key again. Some commentary nodes may take...
There's generally just one correct solution to these early puzzles. The original version of this room didn't have the